Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, or walking and mincing as they go, and making a tingling with their feet.
He said these daughters of Israel are haughty, prideful, walking with stretched out neck, got their nose up in the air stuck up, walking with all this mansing, little short stuff, making stuff tinkle on them. He said, this is what I have for you. Go ahead.
Therefore the Lord would smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
Go ahead.
And the Lord will discover their secret parts.
Now he's going to go into what he's going to discover. This is happening on the day of the Lord. Because so many of our sisters are so into their looks. There's nothing wrong with you looking good, but that should not be your main focus.
That's right. That's right.
Because this day right here, he's going to take all that away. Especially if you're outside the wilderness. Go ahead.
In that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tingling ornaments about their feet, and their claws and their round tires like the moon.
He's talking about, I'm going to take away all this stuff that you claim to love. You love all this stuff you dress up, all these ornaments, all this gold, jewelry, all this stuff. I'm going to take it away from you. Go ahead, he's going to go in detail.
The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings.
This is how these people of the world are dressing. And they influence us to dress the same way. God don't want you to have so much concern about jewelry. Jewelry. Go ahead.
The rings and nose jewels.
You know, they got rings and holes in their nose and all this stuff. Don't take it away. Go ahead.
The changeable suits of apparel.
The clean outfits. All this stuff you call yourself love your outfits. All this stuff. Go ahead.
And the mantles and the wimps and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils.
All this pretty attire he's going to take away. And also he's going to do something else. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink.
He said, instead of you smelling sweet, you're going to be stinky, because he ain't going to have a way for you to take a bath, to take care of your menstrual cycle, how you need to take care of. Ain't going to be none of that stuff around at this time. You're going to have to deal with this stuff if you get caught outside the wilderness. All this little lotion y'all like to wear, the men like to smell, it smells so good. Believe me, we love it. Don't get me wrong. We love it, but we got to be in a place of safety so we can continue to take care of ourselves, women. Don't get caught up on this stuff. And men too. Go ahead.
And instead of a girdle, a ring, and instead of well-set hair, baldness.
He's going to take the hair out your head. You know how crazy we are about our hair. Women, you're going to make you bald. Because it's going to be pollution upon this earth all day and all night. And we don't get the proper nourishment. You know when this body don't get the proper nourishment, it go crazy. Go ahead.
And instead of a stomachar, a grinding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty.
It's going to be burning instead of beauty. We're talking about all this stuff that's itching you. All this stuff on your body. All of it. You got something for the men too. Go ahead.
Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war.
He's going to kill the men, because you're going to have to go and defend this country, or defend wherever you at, you're going to die. The Bible said, this, in Revelation said, a third of the men in this earth going to die, because men go to war. A third, that's a lot. Going to kill you. Instant. Let's keep moving. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 2. God showed every one of the prophets what the time of the end going to be about the day of the Lord. I want us to be prepared. That's all I want us to be prepared. Being able to go back to these scriptures and read them and understand them and know what's going on. Instead of thinking that, okay, I'm going to plan my life this way, and I'm going to plan my life this way. No, you need to plan your life according to the book. To the book. We all need to do that. Because the time is approaching, y'all. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 2. The day of the Lord. God gonna show us the future. so we can prepare for this pain. Go ahead.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
He commanded his sanctified ones. He ain't talking about people that are holy.
Right.
He commanded the sanctified ones to administer war and distress upon this world. He's going to make sure they muster their army up so they can go to fight each other. Let's see who they are. Go ahead.
The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
Yes, sir.
The Lord of hosts musters the host of the battle.
He said the Lord, meaning Jesus, is going to muster these people up. Meaning that he's going to make them come together for a great war. And he talking about the kingdoms. Read that verse.
They come from a far country, from the ends of heaven, even to the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Understand, he's not talking about the heaven up in the sky. Understand this, the Bible got 3 different heavens. The first heaven you're standing on right now, the second heaven where the stars, moon, the atmosphere, the third heaven where God and Jesus is and the angels. That third heaven. He's talking about the heavens upon this earth. He's going to muster up this army that's going to go from the kings of the north. Who's the kings of the north? We're talking about Russia, China, Korea, Iran. All these kings of the north are going to form a 1,200,000 man army. And they're going to wreak havoc upon this earth. They're coming. Let's show you what they're going to do. Go ahead.
Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
From who?
The Almighty.
Who doing this? Jesus doing this.
Come on.
Your Lord and Savior that you waiting on, he said, I got to make sure I get this army ready because I want him to go through this land and destroy everything. Go ahead.
Wow. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Understand, men are going to have heart attacks at this time. The hard ones, the men think they're hard, they're going to see so much pain, so much fear, their heart's going to fail them. They're going to die for being scared. Strong men. You got to be in this place for protection. This ain't no joke at all. This is real. Go ahead.
And they shall be afraid, pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in the pains as a woman that travaileth.
You understand what a woman travailing? Women know about when you having the childbearing pains. Said the man gonna have like pains like a woman having a child. I ain't never experienced that, believe me. I don't never gonna experience that. But I seen it in action. That's some terrible pain. Y'all women know about that. He said men gonna feel that same pain. Because one thing about a man, if he can't protect his woman, it makes him defenseless. He feeling the pain like, man, I'm helpless. But you can protect your woman, man, and your children if you get in a place of safety and avoid all this. But if you want to hold on to your life and be this type of person in life, want to get this type of car, want to do all these little things instead of neglect this, so be it. It's on you. Spend some time in this. Because believe me, once I spend some time in this, I kind of, my level of want stuff just went all the way down. All the way down as far as this world. I want this. Hide me, Lord, in the day of the Lord. Go ahead. What verse you at?
I'm at middle 8.
Go ahead.
They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
You're going to be amazed, man. You're like, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Never. That's why I got this map up here to show y'all about these different players that he's talking about in this book. You're talking about the kings of the north. You're talking about Russia, China, Korea. You see these people on the news now, combining them forces together. Now you hear Kim Jong and the China people, they coming together. Now you got all these people trying to come together because they know they got to get their house in order for this. But they don't understand it though, from the book. But God is controlling all this. Go ahead.
Behold, the day of the Lord cometh,
He's still talking about the day of the Lord. Go ahead.
cruel both with wrath and fierce anger.
He said cruel, both with wrath. You know what wrath is? Destruction with fierce anger. You're going to fear this. We're going to see how strong you are, man. We're going to see how hard you are. If you outside of the window, we're going to see. If you think you can handle this, I can't handle this. I can't handle this. I'm going in that wilderness quick. I'm waiting. I can't handle this right here now. Go ahead.
To lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
He gonna destroy the sinners out. Who gonna destroy it? Jesus. He gonna command these armies. He gonna muster them up for this great war, which we know is Armageddon. Go ahead.
For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Did you see that little sign every time he give us? The sun ain't gonna give a light, the moon ain't gonna give a light, the star gonna fall for heaven. It's talking about one particular time each time. One particular time, the same time, the day of the Lord. This is when it's gonna happen. You enjoying this sunlight now. Everybody wait for the sun to come up. It ain't gonna come up no more. It's gonna be dark. And most of us in Israel, we scared of darkness. You hear a little thing walking in the dark, you hear a bush roll, you about to run and take off and tear a hole through the wall. And you talking about you can stand this? You can't. I know many of the men gonna have a heart attack and die. Because they think they hard. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity.
Yes, sir.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Ain't nobody gonna be proud today. That day, you're gonna be trying to find some help. You're gonna get away, you're gonna get the arrogance out of pride out of you, everything. You're gonna say, Lord, you're gonna be humble in everything. I can know I'm gonna be humble. Go ahead.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Why you say you're gonna make a man more precious than fine gold? Because a third of the men gonna die. Die. That's a lot of men. A lot of this earth gonna die. And every woman gonna be trying to find a man to help them. Gonna try to find one. And that ain't no good thing, man. You think it's a good thing. That ain't no good thing. Go ahead.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
The men gonna be so precious at the time. They're gonna be fighting over it. And he ain't gonna be like, man, I can't do all this right here. Go ahead.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
You're gonna shake the heavens and the earth. You understand what I mean? I just like to be more definitive on this. Shaking, an earthquake. You have earthquakes in California. Ask some people in California how an earthquake is. Shaking. All this stuff coming on. This ain't like, okay, shake for a little while, it's gonna stop. It's gonna be continuously. Wow. Go ahead.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
He's angry because he's been waiting over 2,000 years for this time to happen. He's been waiting on this. Go ahead.
And it shall be as the chase rope, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn.
Read it over again.
And it shall be as the chase rope,
Uh-huh.
and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
Where you going, Israel? What land you got? The one you choosing now, they can't stand you. Talking about Africa, you are African. Where you going? If you had some understanding of this book, you know exactly where to go. On the outside of Israel is what? The wilderness. This is what we need to do. Every man gonna flee to his own country. You got to make sure you understand where you got to go. Because you might not have me and this brother up here leading you. We might die before this time. Or these older sisters in, they might die before the time. Young ones, you need to learn this so you can lead you and the other young ones too. This is why these lessons are put together. Y'all, get it out your head that your parents gonna be there all the time. Your guardian's gonna be there all the time. You gotta prepare yourself, especially if you're old enough to comprehend this. This day is very fierce. I believe I'm gonna drive it in you till the day I die. Because I want you to be prepared. That's how much I love my kids and my congregation. Go ahead.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
If you ain't got no country, people, you're going to be out there by yourself. They're going to thrust you through. What else they going to do to you? Go ahead.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
So women, you're going to be raped continuously by a man over and over and over again. Your children are going to be taken and beaten to pieces. Go back and read the Willie Lynch letter, what they did to us in the 1600s, coming out of Jamestown, Virginia. Y'all don't want to do no research and history on this stuff. It ain't nothing new. They've been doing this over and over and over again. This is what he's telling us. This is what's going to happen to the people if they don't make it in the wilderness. He said, the children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. You sitting there looking like that little kid right here. Somebody got this little boy up in his hand, just beating him on the ground. Just beating him. And you can't do nothing. Nothing. And the thing you could have did is protected that child and got him to the wilderness, but you trying to make him feel good. You got a life. This your life right here. This is my life right here in this book. This is day of the Lord. All this stuff right here gonna be destroyed. Get it out your head. Go ahead.
17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Yes, sir.
Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Who are the Medes?
Russians.
Russians. He gonna stir them up. Guess what? All that money you got in your retirement, you think you gonna have? Hey man, I ain't got no time for that. I don't need that. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna rape your wife. Can't no money get you from me. This is what I want to make sure you put emphasis on. No money can't deliver you. How so many people chase after. These Medes, these Russians, all these people right here, they coming. They coming all across this land and they killing, raping, doing everything they want to do to these people. And God gonna let them. Because he told us from this book over 2,000 years ago, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Go ahead.
That bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
What is bows? They weapons.
That's right.
They weapons. They shoot them down. Go ahead.
And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Oh, so when you pregnant, you think, oh, she pregnant, we ain't gonna do that. No, they're gonna cut the baby out your belly. They're gonna have fun with you. Go ahead.
That their eyes shall not spare children.
Man, this is, boy, if you ain't in the right place, this can get no plainer. And it haven't happened yet. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 12. This is the day of the Lord. Please don't take this for a joke. It should be on your mind continuously. That's why the Lord said, pray without ceasing. We all got to do a better job of that, including me. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 25. God's given us a way of escape. But don't refuse his word. Don't refuse him. A lot of people refuse him. Oh man, I got time. Just like they did Noah. Oh no, we got time. How long Noah built an ark? 100 years he won. And that rain came and guess what? Destroyed them all. So don't take this lightly. Don't take it lightly. 100 years before that rain came. believe I want to escape this. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 25. Go ahead.
See that ye refuse not him that speaketh.
Who's speaking now?
Jesus.
Jesus speaking. So if you sit up and got in your mind, I don't believe all that. He ain't explaining it right. Okay, go ahead.
For if they escape not who refused him that spake on earth, much more shall not we escape if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven.
So Jesus is giving us the way of escape. Don't refuse these words. He's giving us a way of escape. Go ahead. He's going to tell you about the ones that they're going to be shook at the time because they didn't get away. Go ahead.
Whose voice then shook the earth.
Who boy shook the earth? Jesus. This is word. Go ahead.
But now he has promised, saying, Yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven.
He's going to shake it from the top to the bottom, the land all the way up to the heavens. Go ahead.
And this word,
Watch this.
yet once more, signifies the removing of those things that are shaken, as of things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain.
He's going to remove all the things that can be shaken. If you're shaking about this right here, you need to get familiar with it. Most people, when they're shaking about something, they don't understand it. They don't understand it, so guess what? They don't have faith in it. They shaking in their mind. He said, I'm going to remove them. You better go to James chapter 1. He said, don't be like the wave of the sea going back and forth with me. I ain't going to deal with nobody like that. He's going to dismiss you, get rid of you, remove you. You finished with that?
Yes, sir. Got 2 more.
Go ahead, brother.
Wherefore, we receive in a kingdom which cannot be moved. Let us have grace whereby we may serve God acceptably, with reverence and godly fear.
And so, wherefore we receive a kingdom which cannot be removed. Have your mind on that kingdom that cannot be removed. How do you have your mind on the kingdom? You got to go through the day of the Lord. Because the ones that in the outer pocket, not in the place of safety, they're going to die. And some of them, they're going to go through the wilderness and they're going to be saved. I ain't saying they're not going to be saved. Because Revelation chapter 7 says these are the ones that come out of great tribulation that didn't make it in. But I don't want to be that one. I might lose it out there. Put your mind on the kingdom that cannot be moved. Reverence with godly fear.
That's right.
Fear. That's why I preach so much fear here. Because I want you to be scared of God and what he will do to you. Don't treat him like he your homeboy. No, you need to reverence him. Reverence means respect. Don't play with this word like Tyler Perry and all these people in the world. They're making a mockery out of God's word.
That's right.
They ain't fearing him. Because they're not getting this from the people that stand right here on Sunday, like I'm standing. They will not give these people the uncut word of God. They want to keep them happy so they can keep coming and put money in that church. That's it. And we know that the money ain't going to be nothing in this day. Go ahead.
For our God is a consuming fire.
He's a consuming fire. Consuming. Let's go back to Revelation. Revelation chapter 9. And we're going to learn that Jesus ain't even came yet. He ain't even got his time yet. And this is going to happen in 3.5 years. Can you stand that? 3.5 years running for your life? Not having water? Not having tissue paper? Can you stand that? Not having your products as a woman? Not having your medicine? A lot of people diabetic, a lot of people got high blood pressure, all this stuff. You got to develop that pain gonna come on because you can't get this stuff. And the only way you get it, you got to take the mark in your right hand and your forehead. And you know you're done if you do that with God. That's it. Revelation chapter 9, we're going to start at verse 13. We're looking at the day of the Lord. Go ahead.
And the sixth angel sounded. And
When he's saying the sixth angel sounded, talking about these 7 trumpets got to blow. Well, these 6 trumpets got to blow before Jesus come back. These 6 destructions got to happen before Jesus come back. And we just on the 6th. We ain't covered all the rest of them. We're going to do that in Tabernacle, or the Memorial blowing the trumpet, the feast day. Tell your pastor to research that. Have y'all together come on the Memorial blowing the trumpets. He don't know nothing about it. This is what he's talking about right here. These trumpets blowing. He have a message for his people through his feast days, his holy days. Let's look at them. Go ahead.
And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar which is before God, saying to the 6th angel which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates.
Now he got 4 angels in the river Euphrates right here. This green line right here is this a map of what the world, on the side of the world, where Russia is and where Jerusalem is. He got a river Euphrates right here. He gonna have those angels to dry that water up for all these kings could come over here and start this war with the European Union, which is in the 10 toes of Daniel. Going to be a great world war, which is Armageddon. But go ahead, let's see what's going to happen.
And the 4 angels,
What verse you at?
15. And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the 3rd part of men.
This is what they were prepared for. This is the only thing they had to do. Stop this water, keep this water flowing. Now, we got to make sure we get all the water out so they can come across. The kings of the east. Go ahead.
And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them.
How much is that? That's 200 million. That's why I got this map. 200 million, so you can see it's coming across. And believe me, they're going to destroy everything. Go ahead.
And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
When he's talking about all these different type of animals, John didn't understand it was a tank. So he had described something that's closer to a tank, or like a lion, like a caterpillar, what's it, breastplate of fire, horses. This is military weapons and equipment that's about to happen. But this stuff, we're talking about 2,000 years ago. He ain't never seen no tank, no helicopter, no jet. So he's doing the best he can, but we know what he's talking about. This is military warfare.